Your all-in giving supports all of Westside's ministries here and around the world, including our expansion to reach 1,500 new families. You make all this possible through your generosity. Thank you.
We're putting up new walls to make room for 1,000 new families. In a few short months, this building will be complete, making room for hundreds more to join us. But throughout our city, there are thousands who will never walk through these doors. They're kept out by a different kind of wall, walls that present barriers to the gospel. Some of those barriers are formed by a difference of language or culture. Still other barriers can be caused by emotional or spiritual or psychological brokenness. But your generous gifts to All In are making it possible for Westside to cross these barriers. Westside is breaking down those walls so that everyone in Kansas City can come to know Jesus.
We are here in downtown KCK to reach out the Hispanic community from very different countries.
The country all out here around the church is filled with people who never walk in the door of a church, and that's our purpose, to reach out and touch those people.
Right now, we are growing in Christ, helping each other, encouraging each other, trying to reach other people.
You know, we actually started before we ever had our first service here about a year ago. Just stepped into a coffee shop and started talking to people. It's been kind of a remarkable thing to see all these people just starting to come.
We're sitting in the new office that we've opened at Avenue of Life. There's a lot of trauma, a lot of grief, a lot of care that needs provided, and the services aren't always available for those who are uninsured or underinsured. We want to fill in that gap and meet that need.
Thanks God, doing home visitations, we have reached out many people that have made decisions for Christ.
We went door to door, kind of looking for, just talking to people about not necessarily trying to say, hey, do you know Jesus, or make them convert or anything like that, but say, hey, what do you love about Edgerton? What do you think ought to change, and how can we as a church help?
We're going to love people, and we're going to love our community. We're going to reach out into the community, but we know there's going to be those who push back, and that's okay. We're just going to love them right through them pushing back, and we're just going to show them that God is much, much bigger than a new church in town.
We came from Bhutan, so we have Bhutanese community here where our church is focused to reach them. That means more than around 1,200 people.
We've already connected with local elementary schools. We've received referrals from those sources already so that they can refer people who are in need of care, who are hurting, to our site.
We have the first 7 baptisms. One whole family, mom, dad, and children, they got baptized. They are new believers in Christ. They made decision for Christ, now are part of our family, and that is awesome.
This church actually had its last service almost a year ago. It had 7 people here.
There's been a congregation here for many, many years, and it has just dwindled away and just died out. We're getting to re-spark that for the kingdom.
When we opened had our first preview service, I think we had 134, maybe something crazy like that.
Actually, today, they got to see more people in the church building than's been in it for years and years and years.
We want all our Bhutanese people to become a citizen and be a great citizen to serve this nation.
Our counseling center at Avenue of Life is being staffed with volunteers and interns who are donating their time to serve this community.
The community here is starting to see Jesus in a light I don't think many of them have ever seen.
So now we want to tell you, you don't have to go out of the country to reach out the Latinos. They are here.
We thank you all for your prayer, and thank you all in.
Thank you for this great opportunity. Thank you for the leaders of Westside.
Thanks to your support and generosity, we're able to reach the community in Kansas City, Kansas.
You've actually sent people from your church, from Westside family, and encouraged them, if they live in this area, to come here. And it's been a huge for this community to see that kind of energy coming in. It's been awesome.
Thank you, Westside, for going all in. For our families, for our impact, and for our future.